welcome to Orange Art Gallery. We're going to give you a special Christmas tour of our Christmas exhibition tonight. My name is Ingrid, this is Jerry. Jerry is a good friend of ours, and she's a great client of the gallery, and she's taken art classes, and I thought Jerry would be the perfect person to do this tour together. So we're going to have a glass of wine, and I am going to give everyone a tour of the gallery with Jerry. It's unfortunate we can't all be together tonight, but it is what it is, so we're going to make the best of it.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm looking forward to it, Ingrid.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So Jerry, this is the main room, but really the exhibition is the whole entire first floor of the gallery. But I put a bunch of special works together here that I thought worked really well. So yeah, let's start. We'll go around. Actually, while we're here, yeah, you can see some beautiful works. Jennifer Kershaw. I won't talk about too much about each one, but just to mention a few. Pamela's piece here. This piece I thought was pretty special. It's actually called To Be Close, which is, it was actually made before the pandemic, but it's kind of suitable at a time like this. Here are some stocking stuffers from artist Gwendolyn Best. This is a new artist that we just got this year. Guan Zhang is his name, but really realistic, photorealism really, but I find the colors just unbelievable.
I think it's remarkable in its simplicity.
Yeah, but his composition, everything, yes, I find is just really stunning. Here's a collection I put together of a bunch of smaller works from different artists, but I figured these would be good maybe for as Christmas gifts. Yeah, lots of small works, but lots of color and.
I recognize the work of Dolce.
Yeah.
Dolce Tappa, which I quite admire, and again Violetta's work and Jay's Lee work. I recognize the artist immediately. Gwendolyn Best, John Maroc, his famous portraits of women and
this is Denise Landrieu from her Wall of Flower collection, and this is Bill McCann.
And I have one of Bill McCann's.
And you have,
yes.
you have quite a few of these artists actually. We'll go over here. These are some running shoes that artist Mathieu Lacca had done, but if you can get close here, I'll just find them just spectacular, the way that he put it on so thick. He had a very cool show this year called Van Gogh-rama, and this is, instead of Van Gogh's boots, he did a play on that he did my running shoes instead.
Clever.
So this wall, I think, is a real special wall as well. This is a new piece by Pamela Cockcroft-Lasserre. It's called The Best of Times. It has a bit of a French feel to it. This one, John F. Maroc, Shooting Star. It just totally reminds me of Christmas in the country. It's almost like we're all dreaming of stars and another world. This piece here is from Bat Boy's just recent exhibition. It's painting, I think mostly in the Glebe. These are some familiar storefronts from the Glebe. And this piece is Colin B. It just makes me laugh with the three ladies, and I find his sense of design is always very humorous, but
For sure. Never know what to expect from him.
you never know, he always is coming up with something new.
Right.
This piece here is a sculpture from Matthew Jeffrey. It's actually Van Gogh, and you can see he's actually also missing an ear, but it's like 1,000 little pieces welded together. This is Frida Kahlo from Denise Landrieu. Frida with her parrots. Frida, of course, is the Mexican artist. And then this spectacular piece is Lorena Zeraldo. She just had a show that just finished. It's spectacular, the colors. I figure in a dining room or something like that, I could see it really just, yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful piece.
It pops.
It
pops
pops.
in a subtle way, but it pops. It's very present.
I just love the way she throws on the paint, and I don't know, she knows what she's doing. This piece here is also a very clever piece from Maria Saraceno. She's one of our sculptors, and she actually, with polymer clay, she sculpts all these figures. She actually sews all their little costumes, and then does even all the woodworking to put it all together. So this piece kind of commemorates Canada 150 anniversary. But it feels like the right place, right beside the vault door. The gallery, as you know, used to be the old bank for the CN Rail from 1900. So this is kind of like the conductor is beside keeping the vault nice and safe.
That's quite an impressive piece. I'm so surprised that it's still sitting here on this wall.
I find it amazing, and yeah, there you go. And there's my Christmas wreath. I hope everybody likes it. A little bit of gold. So that pretty well sums up this room. What I've done special for the holiday season is I've added this little chairs. If you come in to visit me, we can socially distance. Jerry, do you want to try it out?
Sure.
But yeah, it makes it feel a little bit more homey. So if you come in, take this off for a moment, but the gallery is open from Wednesdays to Sundays from 11 to 4. So you're welcome always to come in and we can have a visit like we're doing right now. Also, you can make an appointment, and then I can show you all the works outside gallery hours. Also, most of the works are available online at orangeheartgallery.ca. So let's continue our tour. So this, Jerry, is one of my favorite rooms, the bar room.
Yes, mine too.
Unfortunately, with events, this room is always busy. This Christmas party would be rocking, but anyways, this year's a little different, but we're gonna show you, I thought it would be cool to put these two paintings from John F. Maroc together, where you see people all together. In this painting, they're actually wearing masks, and there's a couple in here the piece is called Pandemic Lovers. And this piece is called Game of the Century, also a very interesting piece, like a boy and an older man playing chess. And it's actually a historic event that actually happened that he captured.
What I think is interesting about this one, I just noticed it for the first time, Ingrid, is that these two faces together form a heart.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's right dead center of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I don't know what message John intended to send, but I think
There's definitely a message there.
Yeah.
And then we have Denise Landrieu's Frida Kahlo.
Wow.
Which is
Wow.
a new piece that she just made. Very powerful.
It's very.
And then over here, we have a favorite of mine, John Maroc's girl there with the wheel or the instrument. Lorena Zalraldo, the Queen, and then a few more beautiful pieces from Jennifer Kershaw. What I like is the cup of tea right beside the Queen. It feels fitting, right? The Queen is having her daily or her morning tea, and then perhaps her night whiskey. I'm not sure if she drinks or not. Over here we have Russ Paquette. He also does realism. This one I find is a real striking piece. Wellington Street. So Jerry, this is, we have two new pieces here from Maria Saraceno. Again, she's the lady, she makes all their clothing with polymer clay. She does their faces. It's really an extraordinary piece.
You know,
but Norman Rockwell like a little bit.
And I think Maria is one of the hidden treasures, if I may add that, Ingrid, because we often think of art as something that you put on a wall.
Yeah.
And Maria's stuff doesn't fit that, right? But it is very, 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 very talented. She has so much talent.
Yeah. No,
and
she's
quite exquisite in her attention to the detail around the eyes, and the people really have that very realistic.
She captures a moment like this guy is in struggle. Like,
that's a good.
We got winter ahead, right? We got the snow and not beautiful. This is another piece from Maria. It looks like a hockey mom mad at the referee.
Note the boots.
Again, the attention to detail is always incredible. And then here, Jerry, is our a wall with all small pieces, all from all the different artists, really.
I can identify really well with this wall, Ingrid, because I think that's where I started at Orange Gallery 5 years ago as a new customer. The price point is really excellent. I mean, you can, as a person who's just starting out in art, you know, you can afford something that's really beautiful. If you think you want to give something as a gift to somebody, again, it's a very affordable yet memorable piece.
Yeah.
And the other thing I like, but I'm not actually 100% sure, Ingrid, is are these all local artists?
About 28 of the 30 artists that we have here at Orange are local artists right from this area. So yeah, we really like to support the local art scene.
Yeah.
A lot of really talented artists right here in Ottawa. So
yeah, I really appreciate all that Orange Gallery does for the community as well.
So this room is a real special room as well. We have a new collection from Gwendolyn Best that she just did especially for the Christmas show.
Wow.
Normally she's our cat lady, famous for her cats, but she's done this whole dragon series. But the pieces are just the detail, the colors. I think these would make beautiful gifts for anyone, for children.
I find even though the motif is a dragon, there's a very happy feeling that emanates from Gwendolyn's work.
Different a little bit from Joe Jean. You may know some of his earlier works, but a little bit cartoonish almost like, but he's becoming looser and then these pieces are from Bat Boy's exhibition that he just had, and lots of pieces from like Centertown, the Glebe.
So he paints exclusively Ottawa landmarks?
Mostly, yeah. He's lived his whole life really in the Glebe, and this one I find is a special piece, Dundonald Park. I live actually just around the corner, so we really grew up in this park, and it has a lot of meaning. A lot of people can relate to these Ottawa Ottawa pieces.
This one I've not seen before, Ingrid.
Yeah, this again is the glebe.
Glebe within a glebe.
Glebe within a glebe. And then Bat Boy, of course, is known for all his little details, right? He always has little cats in the windows. You never know what you're gonna expect. Then this room, again, you can see more paintings. Leah Evelyn. This work is hers, as well as the orange piece over here. She's one of our artists that's from out of town. She's from Halifax, but it's amazing. She's in her 80s, still painting, but she's painted abstract paintings for over 60 years, which I just find them so powerful.
And if I can add something about Leah's pieces, I'm really attracted to the vibrancy in her paintings. What I brought home of Leah Evelyn's was actually not in that field of vibrant paintings. It was very much more subdued, but it captures the presence of my entire living room. It's really the subtlety of her colors, but yet the bold statements at the same time. It found a place in my heart and in my home.
Yeah. Oh, she's powerful. She's a petite woman, but she's no messing with her. Cheers, by the way.
Here's to Leah.
Some pieces over here. This is a collection from Denise Londario. And also I love her whimsical style, her details, her subtleness.
So remind me, Denise is the same artist who has done the Frida Kahlo.
Yeah, the Frida Kahlos. Yeah. Her attention to detail, a lot of mixed media as well. She really finds beauty in everything around her. She finds happiness in the simple things of life. This one is a special one of hers. She just made it's Frida in a man's suit. So she adds a sense of humor to her pieces as well. These pieces again are Mexican artist Dulce Top. They're done with collage, mixed media. Very good sense of design and we'll just talk about it in the hallway here. So yeah, we have of course the famous Mona Lisa by Lorena Zeraldo. There's some paintings from Matthew Jeffrey. Of course Mick Jagger, Willie Nelson. All these are airbrush on canvas. So what it is, airbrush is like a little spray gun. You can imagine. So slowly he goes and does the works. It's quite an amazing process.
I think I'd like to witness that process.
Yeah,
it's quite unbelievable.
And then on this side here, of course, we got Snoop Dogg. And then he's always like kind of cartooning, so this is a fun piece of a bunch of cartoons. Some of them well known, some that he has made up. Thanks, Jerry, for joining us, and thank you to everybody who is tuning in to our virtual videos. I think they're getting quite popular, so that's good. I know it's been a tough year, but we're going to get through this. Happy holidays to everybody from all of us here at Orange, and
I can say something to you, Ingrid, on behalf of the artistic community and your patrons and people who have yet to become patrons or just lovers of the art. Thank you to you and your family for all that you do for us.
Cheers.